In this video, I'm going to be looking at my most recent dead sketchbook. This was what I used for Inktober of 2024. I'm going to show you guys everything that's in here and we're going to talk about it. Alrighty, this is last but not least my Inktober from this last year. So these were all the illustrations from 2024. Again, with this sketchbook, I actually started off with just some normal ass pencil sketches right before the whole Inktober shebang. This was actually for a flash sheet that I made based off of a zoo trip that I went on. I just picked my favorite animals from the zoo trip and made them into weird, creepy versions. This fairy piece I'm obsessed with. I would love to tattoo it one day, but right now it's just chilling in my available designs. I accidentally drew another fairy on the back, but I ended up using a light table to transfer it to another sheet of paper to finish it, luckily. Oh yeah. All these are also out of order, by the way. So it says Inktober Day 24 Expedition because I just flipped back and forth. I couldn't find pages at the very end, and I was like, oh, I guess I can just use the page right next to it. We have a camera. This sketchbook has a lot of pieces that ended up being tattoos. So if you are on my Instagram at all, you will know that a lot of these are tattooed on there. I was making some Christmas designs. I was using alcohol markers for this one this year. I did a live stream for a flash event. I like to do that a lot. And these were all of the prompts that I was given for the summer flash event. And these are all the little tiny dudes that I made for that. I love flash events. I love making these like really tiny freaking guys instead of like big pieces sometimes. I just love doodling little guys. And I love doing it live. I do that on Instagram a lot. That rat strawberry ended up being a favorite for a lot of people. Here was some Christmas flash that I made. Weird little tentacle guy, because of course. I think the snail looks really good from the back. Rainbow slug. This actually I got the tattoo of my friend Kaylee. She has like some of my favorite pieces. She has some like good ass energy. I think sometimes the person's energy really matters with tattoos, and I always make some of my best work on her. Got violin. I really liked that one. I loved using those browns. I don't use enough brown. Oh, this one, this like Uncharted, I ended up tattooing that on a really good friend. It's in black and gray. And that deer is actually still available. A lot of these are actually still available as tattoos. Ooh, New Year's Flash. I was up in Michigan for that actually at my friend's Good Kids. More tattoo designs. This dagger, and this was a hand piece that I did that ended up being a lot of freehand spider webs and then just like the moth on top of it. This was me, but this was my D&D character. It was like me as like a sun monk. Yo. Another tattoo design, 3 of daggers. So sick. That's like on someone who does like a lot of freaking cool photography, and every time she posts a picture I like zoom in. I'm like, oh yeah, I tattooed that. Oh, this is like one of my favorite pieces in here. I went camping and there was a bunch of frogs in a bog, and I just was hearing them all night, and I went home and I made that frog. Ooh, this is a sketch that never got made into an actual thing, but I might sometime. It's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. I would really like to make that with like some mice and a planet. I think that would work really well. More tattoos. These are actually each on a shoulder. So there's a sun on one shoulder and the moon on the other shoulder. Got a toxic ass rhinoceros. The homie is like sickly looking, kind of glowing, very green. Looks like he was in toxic waste or something. Ooh, I don't know why I did this like this, but camping, I was like thinking of like warding off evil, and I was like, maybe you could ward off with like a goblin head. Oh, this one I would also really like to tattoo, and it's still available. It's so cute to me. It's a mixture of watercolor and alcohol marker. This is the first time that I've actually done that. I've never mixed them like that before. Another flash event type thing where I asked everybody for recommendations. So I had all those next to me and I created the pieces based off of that. And I had to leave during stream, so I said, be back. Sketches. Sometimes, dude, even though I create finished illustrations all the time, sketches will just intimidate me. You can tell when something's going nowhere. I abandoned this so fast. And then I made a better one. It just is what it is, you know? I'm not afraid to get messy with it. You can always start over. This was day one of Inktober. This is my like also available as a tattoo, but I love making things into mimics. Like anything, if you just add teeth and eyes to it, it's a mimic, dude. It's a little, it's a monster. I love that. Hammer with weird eye. This one kind of banged. This freaking banana. That one is a tattoo that lives on somebody. He just wanted a cool sheriff banana. And they actually sent me a picture of it on vacation in Florida. So my banana was in Florida. It was so cool. Discover, little octopus guy. Oh yeah, little lighthouse. I was really happy with the lighthouse and not as happy with the spider, but not too shabby overall. Not too shabby. I just wish I could take a second stab at that spider. More blobs. Mmm. I love these boots. I love these boots. I think this is also one of my favorites from the Inktober series. And this toucan goes hard as fuck. Like I said, I just like making everything with teeth that shouldn't be there. That's like my favorite thing. More Christmas flash ideas, just really tiny little drawings based off of your guys' suggestions. Ooh, guidebook. I did a Necronomicon from like the Evil Dead, and the binoculars were just. I just wanted to draw some maggots, dude. Some bloody, weird little worm guys. As an eyeball, of course. Unfinished, though. I guess I didn't like that one. Ooh, a jumbo freaking sody pop who's looking at you, and a little adventurer rat. That one I should be getting to tattoo on a buddy. Out of the apprentice at the shop that I work at, she said she wants it, so that's reserved for her. Oh yeah. Big pile of nothing. Oh, more sketches. I did this teacup on my homie Marjorie. It's actually living on her shoulder, but this is like just the sketch version. Sun. Yeah. I just love putting eyes on everything, dude. And I love making good, fluffy, squirrely freaking clouds. That makes me happy. Navigation. We got a tentacle coming out of that shit. And this one was a monster onion. That one I got to tattoo in Michigan. That was a custom request. Passport. I did like a weird little alien passport. Hike, some trees. Hawk for nomadic. Or falcon? I think it's actually it's a falcon. Can't even tell. My own art. Rip. More tentacles, because of course, and I made a cosmic brownie with guts. You know, it is what it is. I would also love to tattoo that one. I think it would be really cool. I would much prefer my cosmic brownie to have guts in it. I bet that would taste really freaking cool. Got rust, blade, but with guts. Everything recently has just been, but can I put guts in it? How would guts work? Ooh, a weird raspberry snake and horizon. I thought this was very cool and a piece that might not work as well as a tattoo, but I liked it a lot. That one was a sketch for a tattoo design I ended up doing on the inside of somebody's arm. freaking cool as fuck. Oh my god, this one, the journal, for some reason, this hit hard for me. I thought I was so clever when I thought of that. Roadmap and then grungy. Like I said, I just have a weird habit of drawing myself, but in weird situations, and that was that. And that's it for this last sketchbook, dude. That was, the last one that I actually ended up finishing, my most recent one. So you can see the evolution of from like when I began to when I first started tattooing, and then how that has kind of shifted. I will see you guys on Monday because for the whole month of September, I'm posting Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Don't you forget it. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.